Hello, this is Dr. Keith, the vegan naturopath, coming to you today again with another article. This article is from Natural News. Again, I want to stop and thank you for joining me. This article is from naturalnews.com and it's entitled Intestinal Bleeding Caused by Pain Medication is Killing Thousands of Americans. It's an excellent article, I thought, and the article goes on to point out how non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, also known as NSAIDs, are readily available at gas stations, convenience stores, and you know you can get these over-the-counter drugs like Tylenol, Advil, etc. at these different places. But the article goes on to point out how our casual relationship with NSAIDs suggests that they are harmless drugs, but the truth is that they are actually quite dangerous, and one of the most hazardous effects of NSAIDs are the potential for gastrointestinal bleeding, which can actually kill you. It can be lethal. Now, the article goes on to say that these deadly risks associated with NSAIDs are nothing new. Research has alluded to these ill effects for many years. He cites a 2005 study published in the Journal of Clinical Gastroenterology and Hepatology, and he goes on to point out how that this 2005 study, found that chronic use of these over-the-counter pain relievers led to an increased risk of visible damage in the small intestines as well as to intestinal bleeding. He goes on to say that Science Daily reports that the study's findings indicated that 71% of those who were exposed to NSAIDs for more than 90 days had visible injury to their small intestines. So if you're constantly taking these over-the-counter drugs like Tylenol, Advil, etc. If you've been exposed to them for 90 days or more, you, according to the study in this article, you have visible injury in the small intestines. He goes on to say that these injuries that were pointed out in this study, range from small amounts of tissue erosion to more serious and severe ulceration. Also, he goes on to say in 1998, a statement was issued in the American Journal of Medicine, and it revealed the following: conservative calculation estimate that approximately 107,000 patients are hospitalized annually for non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug-related gastrointestinal complication, and at least 16,500 NSAID-related deaths occur each year among arthritis patients alone. The figures of all NSAID users would be overwhelming, yet the scope of this problem is generally underappreciated. Amazing. And that was nearly 20 years ago. The article goes on to point out how that there was a study published in the Journal of Pharmacoepidemiology and Drug Safety in 2014 that found that the NSAID use had skyrocketed in just 5 years. Between the years of 2005 and 2010, he says there was a whopping 41% increase in use. He goes on to cite again, the article points out, according to Pharma Death Clock, about 277,400 people have died from NSAID use over the last 16 years. Wow. And that's over 17,000 people per year. And that is considered, the article goes on to say that this may actually be a conservative estimate. And there again, and from the natural perspective, there are many things that you can use to help with pain. Typically, the underlying cause of pain is inflammation, so things like turmeric, white willow bark. There are many great pain relievers, natural pain relievers, that you can use without having to worry about gastrointestinal bleeding. However, if you are on some medication, I would suggest that you consult with a naturopath or herbalist or some type of natural practitioner, or even a medical doctor who's trained in natural medicine, to help you to make sure there are no contraindications in whatever natural medicine you choose with particular herb. Many times there are no contraindications. Sometimes there could be, depending on the medication that you're taking. This is Dr. Keith Henry, the vegan naturopath. Check it out. Until next time, until your next quick natural news nugget, take care.